because, you know, I was telling people good things come to those who wait, right? And man, I got that Condit fight. He's a tough individual, you know, proven. And in that fight, I learned a lot about myself too.
What you learned?
I learned that, you know, there's still a couple holes in my game. You know, that it's easily fixed. It's just that we're never in that situation, you know. And so, with that being said, I gotta, you know, I'm working on it already. And you know, November 16th will be the best Johnny Hendricks. Whenever I step in that octagon, I'm never gonna say I used 80%, or you know, I gave 80%. I use 80% muscle power and all that kind of stuff, but I never say I didn't give it 100% of everything I got. You know, it's weird balance of the two. But this fight is actually gonna be the first fight that I get to go in there. I'm gonna use 100% of power, muscle, everything that I got to win this fight. To come home and finish this tour at my hometown, to see that we got some people here, some great fans, I love it. You know, it couldn't be a better ending. He's just a human. You know what I'm saying? He's just like me. I beat the same guys he has. I just didn't have the belt around my waist, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, is that once we get in that octagon, we're both equal. We're both men. We're both in there to prove who's better that night. And that's really the gist of it. Who cares about the past, man? That's all forgotten. You know what I mean? I go into each fight, I'm 0-0. I gotta win my first fight in UFC. That's the way that I've approached it ever since my first loss, and I don't plan on changing.
Thing about St-Pierre, very, very smart. St-Pierre, he's almost like a Floyd Mayweather, a very smart fighter. He studied his opponent, but you know, what you're going to study on Johnny is, I don't know, because Johnny can wrestle. And one thing that St-Pierre has done, and you've seen him do it many, many times, is he would take a wrestler and take him down. And I said, I don't know if you're going to be able to do Johnny like that. Well, we're going to see. You know, the fight is right around the corner. I said, we're going to see, and I'm serious about it. I think this will be one of the best fights of the year, because it ain't like Johnny can't fight. Johnny can fight, and he's proven it time and time again. And people have seen what St-Pierre can do. He's one of the best in history in this MMA.
I'm in shape because I always train. It's part of a lifestyle for me, but we'll start my training specifically for this fight, middle September. People don't realize it's only the fight and the training. The fight is all the promotion that goes with it. And it's not physically that you need to recuperate, it's mentally. I've been doing this for a long time, and keep having fun, that's the main thing. Keep having fun, you're going to be successful at it. And I just need to have fun, and you know, or it doesn't become our everyday routine and kind of a boring thing for me. That's keep doing it all the time and keep having fun. Wow, that's the first time in my life in an American football stadium. If you say to me football back home, I think it's soccer. But it's football, American football, it's the first time I've ever been here. It's amazing. It's a great place. I can see it's a legend place, you know, like you can feel the energy. Like it's a building that you walk in and you feel like, wow, this is a big piece. It's amazing. Hopefully one day we get the UFC. It's a professional sport. I don't think nothing personal. I like Johnny, as a matter of fact. He's a great guy and a great role model, great sport. If I would have a kid, I would like my kid look up to him. He's a great person, a great athlete. I mean, it's nothing personal. We both want to be the best at what we do. The best man will win. We'll shake his hand no matter what after the fight. And I think that's one of my biggest assets. I'm not the best at something, but I can do it all. And I'm a very technical guy, and I have a great team behind me. I'm very confident. I don't need to talk trash to be confident, but I know I can pull this off.
Do you think your big fight experience will be something that you can draw on, and the fact that you've been 5 rounds, you do it like a walk in the park, and he hasn't ever done it? You think that's going to be a big difference?
No, it may be a different, but you know, I'm focusing mainly on my opponent. That's going to be a clash of style, and it will be a clash. You know, like it's going to be a great fight. Stylistically, we're very explosive athletes. I've been working on a lot of stuff recently. A lot of for my technique, my form for my punches. I was doing a lot of mistakes, working on my punching power, you know, a lot, and it's been improving a lot. I'm very happy. I had a very bad experience in Texas in terms of UFC. If you remember, my fight in Texas, I lose to Matt Serra. It was a bad experience for me. I remember, I think it was in Houston. It was a worst nightmare of my life, you know, in terms of a fighting experience. But you know what? That experience, the loss to Matt Serra, taught me a big life lesson. And if I would not have lost to Matt Serra, I would have lost to Carlos Condit. Because that loss to Matt Serra, when I get TKO'd, taught me to, when you get stunned in a fight, you need to recuperate and not jump back into a slugfest. And when I fought Carlos Condit, I get caught in the same situation. I didn't repeat the same mistake. So in a way, that bad experience that I had in Texas for my fight with Sarah when I lost, it made me learn from my mistake, and I overcome the situation when I fought Carlos Condit, and it allowed me to win the fight. So everything in life is connected, and I try to see it as a positive way. So but I'm excited to be back here, and hopefully one day I'll be back, fight again in Texas, and get a W.